Good morning. Can you hear me okay? Let me get a little closer. Good morning. Oh, you're already prepped. I love it. My name is Julie Swan. I am the Allison Distinguished Professor and Department Head of the Fitz Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering at North Carolina State University, and it is my pleasure to welcome you today to the first of two commencement ceremonies that we will have. We have so many graduates today across our many programs and affiliated programs that we decided to accommodate all of the requests from family and friends that we would have a graduate student ceremony this morning and an undergraduate one at 11 o'clock. Thank you for joining. This also means that we were a little late going to press, so there are some corrections or additions to our program. As you see on the front of your booklet, or the back of it, excuse me, our commencement speaker, Radhika Kulkarni, is here with me today. Russell King will be your MC for the majority of the ceremony. And there are some names that will be read out today that you may not see in the program. So please bear with us as we are working through the challenges of having so many wonderful graduates. I also have to get some things set up for our second ceremony, so I will not stay with you the whole time, but I am delighted that I'm here. Today, we are recognizing master's and doctoral graduates of 3 different programs, including those from Industrial and Systems Engineering, ISE, our colleagues from Engineering Management, the MEM degree, or MEM, and colleagues from the Operations Research Graduate Program, or OR. Let me turn to the graduates of these 3 degree programs and issue a heartfelt welcome and congratulations to you. This week, you pass an important milestone as you obtain your graduate degree. You've worked hard, perhaps over multiple years, to come to this moment in time where you join a small percentage of people who have a master's or PhD in engineering and related disciplines. We acknowledge your hard work and dedication, and we share in your excitement and your pride. Let me also welcome the family members and friends of the graduates, including those who are live with us today and those who are joining us on the live stream or will view it later. We are delighted to also have you with us and also share your excitement and pride. Graduates, please join me in thanking the family and friends for coming and for their support. Next, I would like to introduce you to the faculty and staff we have with us. On stage, we have Dr. Maria Mayorga, who is leading the Operations Research Program, Dr. Julie Ivey, Director of the Masters in Engineering Management, and Dr. Russell King, the Director of Graduate Programs for Industrial and Systems Engineering. There are also faculty who have joined us who are affiliated with one or more of these programs. We have Dr. Michael Spano, Dr. Rohan Shearwaker, Dr. Karen Chen, Dr. Benil Starley, Dr. Ola Harrison, Dr. Sarah Shoshani, Dr. Christopher Healy from OR, and there may be others who are joining us. Thank you, faculty, for your role in education and mentoring of our students. Importantly, I also would like to recognize the staff who are affiliated with one or more of these 3 graduate programs or with the 2 centers connected with the department. I believe this morning we have Justin Lancaster, Emily Lewis, Jasmine Petway, Christina Pucci, Tim Schweitzer, Danita Taylor, Wanda Urbanska, Kendall Walker, Ian Crawford, Chet Wyrick, Lata Dombro, Bill Irwin, Linda Smith, Ian Price and Rebecca Ross, who are students with our marketing and communication team, and others who could not be with us today. Staff, thank you for everything you have done to make today possible and to make it possible for the education of these fine graduates. Thank you. Have any of you heard of artificial intelligence? Oh, good. So that's a decent showing, although I would have expected a few more hands on this side of the room. Do better, graduates. This week, I have been exploring the strengths and weaknesses of artificial intelligence programs. I asked it what I should talk about today, and it said I should give you an overview of the department, along with key accomplishments. And I kid you not, it gave me a great outline for the speech this morning. This year recognizes the coming together of the College of Engineering at NC State, which has now been in existence for 100 years. That too is a milestone. At NC State, industrial engineering first appeared in the catalog in 1930. The graduate program first started in 1947, at which time 80% of our students were veterans. The PhD program was initiated in the 1960s. In recent decades, the department was named by Edward P. Fitz, and we have now moved to a brand new building named for two alumni of our department. It is called Fitz Woolard Hall. Our program is also linked closely with several other graduate programs. In 1970, Salah El-Maghrabi was named the inaugural director of the Operations Research Program, which has now been in existence for more than 50 years, serving graduate students and the stakeholders in the community. In 2021, we reestablished and expanded to what is now the Masters of Engineering Management, a joint program across colleges. We also have affiliations with the Integrated Manufacturing Systems Engineering degree, IMSE, who are having a separate ceremony today. That is a little bit about the past, an overview of the department, and a little bit of that history, which I took from 93 seconds of history you can see on our website. I sometimes ask a group in front of me to define, if they can define industrial and systems engineering. For this group, I'll give you the short version, that it's all about industry of every type, where we are working to make industry better, more efficient, more effective, equitable, a better experience, better design. Key areas of this department include human systems, advanced manufacturing, system analytics and optimization, supply chain management and logistics, and many more that exist within, between, and among those categories. We are also blessed to have the Center for Additive Manufacturing and Logistics, led by faculty Ola Harrison, and the Ergonomics Center of North Carolina, led by Julia Abate. Today, we are an interdisciplinary, connected group of faculty, staff, and students, along with more than 8,000 alumni and many friends of ISE. For the ISE programs alone, our undergraduate enrollment is approximately 350, with another 150 plus graduate students. There are many enrollees who are also in the Operations Research Program and the MEM program. Graduates of our degree programs enter many different industries, not only supply chain, manufacturing, and healthcare, but also energy, consulting, finance, and many more. Here are a small number of highlights of accomplishments of our faculty, staff, and students this year. Paul Cohen, Distinguished Professor Emeritus, received the NC State Outstanding Engagement Award from the university. Ola Harrison and Maria Mayorga were inducted into the Research Leadership Academy at NC State. Julie Ivey received the George H. Blesses Outstanding Undergraduate Advisor Award from Engineering. Shu Shu was promoted to Associate Professor. Rohan Shearwaker was promoted to Full Professor, and most recently, Karen Chen was promoted to Associate Professor with tenure to be effective in this coming fiscal year. ISE graduate student. We had 4 graduate students win awards from one of our national professional organizations this year. Claudia Alvarez Espino was among those. Emily Fong received Student of the Year from the Applied Ergonomics Conference. Megha Viswanathan, an MEM graduate student, received the Best Engineering Management Project Presentation Award, and Ardra Premkumar received the Best Engineering Management Project Presentation from the MEM program. Three OR students were recently recognized with the Salah El-Mughrabi Award, including Eric Rosenstrom, Yue Zhang, and Margaret Toby. And Russ Nelson recently won the Omar Bradley Award, which is a mathematical fellowship and certainly prestigious. Our alumni, A.J. Cole III, was nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year by the Las Vegas Raiders. He plays professional football. And Angela Lanning was honored in the Charlotte Business Journal's Women in Business Awards. Those are just a small selection. Those are a small selection of the many distinguished accomplishments of our associated faculty across these programs. Our faculty, staff, and students are doing amazing work in data analytics, simulation optimization, sustainability, last mile logistics, customized advanced manufacturing, illicit networks, infectious disease, to make industry, and by extension, the world, a better place. As we look towards the future, our graduates are changing the world, entering a breathtaking variety of companies and industries. Today, graduates, you are entering a world where you can have long discourses with an artificial intelligence algorithm, where dental implants are customized with 3D printing, and where sensors and data collection are ubiquitous. Tomorrow will bring even more challenges and opportunities. So while we are proud of your graduation today, keep in mind that this is a lifelong journey of learning. Come back to us when you're ready for more and to add new skills to your toolbox. One of the favorite things of my role as department head is that I get to meet and interact with alumni from all walks of life. I love to hear the pathways that careers have taken, meandering or purposeful, focused or variable. It is one more signal of the flexibility of the degree that you complete this week, and one to be treasured. So please, come back and visit us, alums. Finally, I will move the ceremony forward. In a moment, I will introduce you to our graduate commencement speaker. After that, the rest of the ceremony will return to Dr. Russell King and the other directors of the graduate programs of MEM and OR who will assist him. I will step out in preparation for our second ceremony. So it will shortly be goodbye, but not forever, as you will always be in the wolf pack. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Radhika Kulkarni. We are so fortunate to have Dr. Kulkarni here in the Triangle area. She retired as Vice President of Advanced Analytics Research and Development from SAS Institute Incorporated, where she was responsible for the world's leading analytics software products portfolio. So if you've ever used SAS or considered it, then her influence is part of your experience. She spearheaded the creation of the OR, Artificial Intelligence Machine Learning Center of Excellence, to solve the toughest analytical problems for a diverse set of Fortune 100 companies. And under her leadership, OR gained recognition as a key contributor to scalability and performance of algorithms. She also inspired a collective spirit across different domains. And Radhika is married to an OR professor, so she is deeply familiar with the academic world and its challenges and opportunities. And she and her team have recruited many of our graduates from NC State to SAS. She has sponsored partnerships with universities, research collaborations, and she's been a member of the INFORMS organization, the Institute for Operations Research and Management Science, throughout her career. and was recently president of the society and serves as past president. She has also played a key role in both the informed strategy around artificial intelligence and more generally helping to bridge the gap between operations research and artificial intelligence. She has also received an award from the WORMS section of Informs, that's Women in OR and MS, for an exciting acronym, who have aptly recognized her as a role model for women in analytics. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Radhika Kulkarni. One final note before I go. When the graduates are walking across the stage, you are more than welcome to come to the front and take your picture. We only ask that our team also be able to get the pictures. Thank you, and thank you, Radhika.
Good morning. Thank you, Julie, for an introduction that I'm not sure I really deserve all that, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. And thanks to all of you for being here. And I would like to thank the department and the university for inviting me to give this speech today. It's my honor and pleasure to talk to all of you about a few of my life experiences. It is especially wonderful for me because my son was a graduate also from NC State, and so it is really a pleasure for me to come back to campus in this role. First and foremost, congratulations to all of you. You're graduating from one of the top engineering schools in the country and in the world. And as you just heard from Professor Swan, all the list of accomplishments clearly indicate that that is absolutely true. So congratulations, first of all, and wish you all the best in the future. You're graduating with a degree in some of the hottest areas for employment. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that. Whether it is industrial engineering, operations research, or any of the other engineering fields, every industry is looking for experts in these areas. In the past couple of decades, we've probably heard the terms optimization, supply chain management, artificial intelligence in everyday speech. So nowadays, nobody asks me, what do you do? Because they hear about it all the time. So it's a wonderful time to be in this area of study because there are lots of job opportunities for you out there, and there will continue to be. Even though we've heard about a downtrend in the tech industry, I'm confident that the area of OR and analytics and IE will continue for a long time. So I'm really excited about it. So you will continue to be in great demand. One thing you do need to know, and I realize that, after you get your degree, you may think that, okay, this is what I'm going to be working on, and you've learned everything you need to do to learn for that particular field or job that you've taken. But the main learning you have gained through your entire course of study is the ability to learn. Remember that. What you have learned is how you can learn. So you'll be thrown into different situations, all kinds of places where you will need to pick up new skills. But remember that your degrees have given you the ability to learn, and that will hold you in good stead throughout your career. So having graduated in a similar area as all of you, I'd like to share a few of my experiences throughout my career that may help you a little bit. The first thing I've always told my team, and I tell my kids, I tell everybody that is willing to listen to me, that you have to understand the big picture. As you go out into the world and you get a job, Most often, you will be in a team with multiple other experts in different fields. Many of them may be in a totally different area, and they may not really have any idea of what you know, what your expertise is. Likewise, you may not know what their expertise is. So I tell you, think about this particular story that is very familiar to a lot of the Indians. And since I see many Indians in the audience, I'd narrate that story. It's the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant. How many of you have heard that? Okay, good, quite a few. So, there are these 6 blind men, and they're taken and stood in front of an elephant, and each one is standing at different parts of the elephant and trying to touch and guess what they're looking at or what they are in front of. So one of them touches the body and says, oh, I'm next to a wall. Another one touches the tail and says, oh, maybe it's a rope. Another one touches the trunk, the legs, and thinks that it's near a tree. So each person is seeing only or imagining only the piece that he or she is in front of and ignoring the fact that this could be part of a bigger picture. And in order to understand what exactly you're dealing with or you're looking at, you need to actually step back and understand what it is that you're looking at. And that one particular lesson will help you in any area that you go in, because it helps you understand other people's perspectives. Maybe they have some idea that you don't know. Maybe they have some expertise that you don't know, and you might have some expertise that they know. So collectively, you'll understand that you are indeed in front of an elephant, and how do we tackle this? So that is an important picture that you keep in mind. A big picture is very, very important, because that will help you explain your position to upper management, your ideas to your peers, and your plans to the people who are reporting to you. So this is a lesson that will be very, very important as you go in any career throughout your life. The second lesson that I'd like to talk about is the choices and decisions. I'm sure all of you have had optimization in some form or another, so you understand the basic framework of operations research. You have constraints, you have decisions to make, and you have choices that are available to you. So those are the 3 important ingredients of any decision problem. And there were 3 instances in my life where it manifested itself in different ways. And if you'll bear with me, I'll just narrate those 3. One was right when I was in high school. I was going to join a new high school, and in that school they asked me to choose between biology or mathematics. Until then, I had wanted to become a doctor. That was my passion. I wanted to become a doctor. My parents had come with me to get me admission into the school. And as soon as the principal asked, do you want to choose biology or mathematics? My father immediately said, math, of course, because he knew how much that I was good at math, and he was very proud of the fact. And I didn't say no. I said, oh, okay. And I ended up with math. And in India, that is a very big decision. At that young an age, once you decide math or biology, your life is set. You can't easily switch to a different field. So there I was in the math class. I was the only girl in the math class. But hey, I turned it into an advantage. Because I was the only girl, I stood out and I was able to do well. And the rest is history. I went on to do maths. The second choice I had, the first one was not a choice at all. It was dictated to me, right? The second choice I had, I came to Cornell to do a PhD in mathematics. And in my first semester, I took a course in linear programming, and I loved it. And I said, oh, this seems to require the mathematical skills, but there is a purpose to what I'm doing. There's a purpose to this mathematics. So can I switch to operations research? And thanks to Cornell, they were very kind to me. They agreed, and I was given, I had come with an assistantship in the mathematics department, but then they decided to let me pursue a degree in operations research. And so I went on to get a PhD in operations research. So in this case, it was my choice that I wanted to do that, but I had to do lots of things to make it happen. So I went and talked to various people and got it done. Finally, after I graduated, my husband had already graduated, and as Professor Swan mentioned, he's also in operations research. He had a tenure track position in the neighboring school, UNC, Chapel Hill, and so he was here as an assistant professor, and they did not have another tenure track position in operations research. So they gave me a visiting position for 2 years, and after that, my passion was to teach. I wanted to go into academia, but it so happened there were no tenure track positions in my area at that time, anywhere in the geographical area in the triangle. So I started looking. I applied to like maybe 50 different companies. This was in 1981. Remember, it was not the internet or just physically apply to all these companies, walk to them and all. And I was able to get a job at SAS Institute. And so I had to end up in industry. And the professor, the chairman of the OR department, was really sad. He said, "Oh, you poor thing, you ended up in industry, you couldn't be in academia." Well, when I ended up becoming the VP of analytics and later as the president of Informs, he said, "You didn't do so bad after all, did you?" So in this case, it was, again, the only feasible set was an industrial position. So naturally, I ended up in industry. I couldn't do academia. So these are 3 different places, where once the decision was made for me, I did not have any say in the matter. The second time was a conscious decision that I made. The third time, I had a very constrained set, and I had to choose from that. But throughout all of this, the lesson that I want to impart to you is the one choice you always have as a student, as a professional, is you can make a success of whatever field or whatever area that choice is yours. Work hard and make a success of it, and the sky is the limit. You can do lots of different things. So finally, I'd like to go back to what I said at the beginning, that this degree that you're getting is wonderful, and it has taught you lots of things, but this is not the end of learning. And I believe Professor Swan also mentioned that there are lots of needs for future learning, there's lots of opportunities, because you need to continue to learn. And it's not just the course or an exam that you take that is most important. If any of you are like me, the day I defended my PhD thesis, I was like, I'm not going to take another exam in my entire life, I'm done. But opportunities come up, and it's not always about taking a new course. It's also about learning new things, learning how to deal with difficulties, dealing with different problems. So those are all learning opportunities, and something that I would like all of you to think about, which really helped me in my professional career. As a PhD student, my advisor told me that, hey, go to Informs, which is the Institute for Operations Research and Management Science that was mentioned earlier. Become a member of that, and that will give you a network of people that you can connect with, a network of peers that you can discuss and grow, and there are opportunities for you to mentor others, for others to mentor you. So mentoring is going to be a key part of your learning experience. And a professional organization like Industrial Engineering, Operations Research Society, Computer, ACM, all these different societies give those opportunities. So explore. You'll get opportunities to volunteer, and that makes you grow as well. You learn new leadership skills. So this is something that, as you're looking at what all you can do as a profession, think of some things that you can do in addition to your job, because that will help you succeed in your career. So with that advice, I just want to wish all of you a lot of fun. Enjoy the summer. You've earned it. Enjoy your life. You've got lots of new things that are out there for you. And I'd like to thank all the parents and family who have supported all of you in your academic journey so far. Thank you all very much, and I'd like to thank the faculty for bringing you to the stage and giving you this opportunity. So with that, I wish all of you all the best and have a great career ahead. Thank you very much.
Okay, so moving forward, first off, one of the things that's nice about this event is that it's relatively small compared to the big event outside. So we're allowed to be a little bit more personal here, and being personal, we can also make lots of mistakes. So be prepared. Okay. First off, before we go through the names, I would like to have all of the mothers or grandmothers that are here, please stand up and let's recognize as we near Mother's Day. Okay, thank you. And also I want to give a chance for the graduates to thank their family and friends. So all the family and friends stand up and you guys recognize them. Okay, as we bring up each of the graduates, on the big boards here, you'll see a little bit of something from each. And Dr. Ivy and Mayorga are going to help me here. So let's have the PhD students in ISE come line up. And Tim, you can have the next group line up as they come. Come on up. Okay, for the PhD students, part of the ceremony is to hood them, as we say. So if their advisor is here, we'll have the advisor come up to hood. If not, Dr. Mayorga and Dr. Ivy and I will handle that. So come on up. Okay, our first PhD graduate is Suleiman Asif. And Dr. Rohan Srivikar was his advisor, so he's going to hood him. There is a height requirement to do this, so I'm always here for backup. And, in anticipation of your particular grad, you can go ahead and line up, but, one or two before, just so you're here and ready to take pictures if you want. Okay, next we have Chi-Yi Chen. Okay. Next, we have Himo Ho. Pei Yu Ho. Next, Jili Huang. Next, Aman Kumar. Okay. Shahanuzzaman Shohan. Kimia Vadat. And the last of the ISE PhD students, Ziyang Xia. Okay, the next group are the students who are receiving the Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, the thesis degree. And we have, I believe, 3 candidates. First is Hiruni Nivanhala. Matthew Song. Zachary Trailer. Our next group are the Master of Industrial Engineering group, and we have a number of these. So first, Justin, okay. Ayush Agarwal. Linda Susan Ambrose. Okay. Prithvi Raj Bandakar. Abhiram Balrakal. Junwei Chang. And you're not seeing double. Zone Wei Chang. Prithviraj Chavan. Sairam Dandi. Ronak Thoanje. Sorry, there was someone missing in the program. It threw me off. Shyam Godwala. Rishit Gandhi. Sangram Kiwadi. Varun Goel. Shreyas Kotian. Maitreyi. Piyusha Kulkarni. Miriam Verusi. Kelby Mace. Sri Vinoshaya Ramanan Thapuram Mahalingam. I got it. Daniel Malarick. Rohit Mahot. Yogesh Mule. Milan Pankaj Naik. Nonchike Patel. Oops. Got out of order. What's this? Should we get one? Yeah, Pratik, right? Okay. Okay, now we'll get you. Pratik Kiram Nisal. Nisar Patel. Dhruva Datanata Prabhu. Jared Navis Michael Raj. Akshar Rao. Jyotiram Subhash Rao. Renish George Rene. Nitin Saju. Pratiksha Solanke. Vinaya Solanke. Chandra Shah. Neha Shah. Chinmay Soi. Aniket Thorat. Adit Fadur. Utsav. Yeah, that's right. Utsav Vasudeva. Now we got it, okay. Kethan Vaidya. Jose Villanueva. Bharat Yadav. And Paresh Zinzala. Okay, that marks the end of the ISE students. We're next going to move to the operations research. And yeah, for those of you in the back, if you could sit down. For those of you in the back, thank you. Okay, we're going to start with the PhDs in operations research. First is Cornelia Baston. She'll be hosted by Dr. Chris Healy. Next is Russell Nelson. The next very small group are the Master of Science in Operations Research, and we have Matt Strack. And now the Master of Operations Research, starting off with Mats Bezruko. Madeline Mack Gagne. Kajun Lee. Ruting Lee. Shinley. Abhay Mango. Mohammed Mira. Anirudh Nori. Sorry. With a hard act to follow, Brandon Tidwell. Rishika Ridi Bontella. Okay, now our last group, it represents the Master of Engineering Management. So we start off with Kati Ajmira. Kylie Alanth. Harshita Aitugpu. Aryan Bhakti. Rachel Boswell. Shriya Ganda. Arushi Kosret. Matthew McAnulty. Haley Nee. Ananya Nyayapati. Devarshi Nilesh Bai Putri. Ruchi Patel. Ardra Prem Kumar. Kiran Sagi. Madison Taylor. Peter Venema. Miga Ushvanathan. Ruvia Sai Volepu. Okay, let's give one big round of applause again. I want to thank everybody for coming, and there are refreshments straight out the back, down the hall, I believe on the left. Hope to see everybody there. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.